Boo, 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 boo. Hey everybody, it's me, Vivi, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, but if it's not your first time, I'm so glad to have you back. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Back. So, in today's video, back by popular demand, except it wasn't that demanded, but here's some things that I like about Barbados. So in my last video about things in Barbados, I talked about things that I didn't really like in Barbados, but at the same time I said that it was kind of cancelled out because every single country has its pros and cons. Some people didn't get in that video that I live here by choice and that it's not that bad, that I don't hate Barbados, right? Some people took it personally, but to each their own. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you 5 things I like about Barbados, and stay tuned to the end because there might be a bonus one that you didn't pay for. I mean, you didn't pay for much, you didn't pay for anything actually, but yeah, there's gonna be bonus. Woo. It is hot. It's so hot right now, and that's one thing I like about Barbados, is that most of the times it's not raining, it's not cold, it's just warm, sunny, or hot and still cloudy at the same time. So the weather is always really nice, and when it's not really nice, it's because you well deserve this rain that is blessed upon you. And it's always great to go to the beaches. I love going to the beach. If you follow me on my Instagram, which will be linked down below, you'll see that I go to the beach a lot, and I really love the beaches, and the weather is always holding up for me to go to the beach whenever I want, which is really nice. And next thing that I really like about Barbados is that I could go to beaches anywhere in the country because the transportation there is so cheap, affordable, and convenient. And I mentioned this in my last video about things I dislike in Barbados, that they have so much cars. It's mostly personal cars, like private vehicles. Ooh, I'm out of focus. But there are a ton of public transportation buses and vans that will take you to anywhere around the country. So you just have to get comfortable with their routes, and you could go anywhere in Barbados, which is what I do when I want to go to a different beach every now and then, every few months, you know? Also, the buses are just $3.50 for whatever length or route you're going. So if you're going to Speightstown, it's $3.50. If you're going to Bridgetown, it's $3.50. If you're going to Hastings, it's $3.50. All you have to do is get on the right bus, and you probably will only have to take one bus to get to where you're going. Okay, I think I fixed the audio. Let's get into number 3. So another thing that I really like about Barbados is their grocery stock. Every country has a grocery store, or many grocery stores, and yes, every country has groceries, but here in Barbados I've been able to find groceries that I could not find back home. I guess because they have such a large tourism industry here in Barbados, they cater towards the tourists and foreign diets a lot, so they have a lot of vegan and vegetarian friendly stuff in their grocery stores, which I actually really like more, and it's cheaper than meat. For example, things like Big Franks I can't find back home. It's vegan sausages, like meatless sausages. Even things that aren't really vegan or vegetarian, things that you use to bake different goods or cook different goods back home, I can't find these things easily. I'd have to search everywhere, high and low. Here I could find everything in one massive superstore. Things that you never knew you missed in your life. 16 different types of cheeses. I mean, I don't eat that much cheese, but it's nice to know I have the options. They also sell corn flour. It's not as good as the one we produce back home, but that's coming from me, someone who live in a country where we produce our own corn flour. They also have things like burger patties, just stuffed patties, sausage links, large sausages, all types of things, but meatless and catered towards a meatless diet. So if you are a vegan or vegetarian or have a strict diet, you probably won't have any trouble finding something to accommodate your diet here. So yeah, they're prepared for you, dude. This is very important to look into before and during your stay, and maybe even after your stay in Barbados, because it really helps you understand the current state of Barbados, which is their historical background. Barbados is a place rich in history, as you know, like all parts of the Caribbean. We were part of the Atlantic slave trade, but not the benefiting part. No, we were the part that was very much traumatized by genocide and slavery. Barbados is doing a wonderful job at recovering. As of filming this, it's the 18th of September, filming this. They're to remove the Queen as the head of state in Barbados, which, if you look back on their history, and you realize how major of a step this is for Barbados. And way more than that, if you want, you could go around and tour all the different places in Barbados. You could look at their geographical history, their geological history, their people history, what you call that, their colonial history. You could take tours around plantation mills, and you could still find a lot of places here in Barbados that are super old from colonial times, and you'll really recognize it in the architecture of the buildings or the area around them. For example, down the street there's an old mill. It's almost broken down. It's nice. Like, if I was on vacation here in Barbados, I would definitely go on all these tours and do all my research. But you know me, I'm a student here, so I don't have that much free time. But I'd love to dig into it more. It's something really interesting whenever I do find out a little historical fact about Barbados. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Wait, I told you I'd give you a bonus one, right? Well, here it is. A bonus question. The bonus fact that I love about Barbados is that they're trying to reduce plastics here in Barbados, which is really comforting to see. You, as a STEM student, you know that it's not looking too bright for humanity's future, and it's nice to see an entire country, an entire economy take part and take a step towards trying to fix this, even though it shouldn't be the smaller countries alone trying to fix this. It should be larger countries that contribute to the carbon footprint. But it's very, very reassuring to see that an entire country could take this initiative. You now have to use or buy reusable grocery bags in order to not pay for plastic bags, if that makes any sense. So say I was to go to a Massy store and not have my reusable bags, and I want to use their plastic bags, I'd have to pay extra money to use their plastics, which I think is nice. Subconsciously, it teaches you that there's a cost to using plastic, and even though we're associating it with monetary costs, but in the future, you know, it costs us climate change, rapid climate change. So yeah, also they don't use foam plates anymore. It's all recycled material containers when you go to a place that takes out food. Also, it's paper. So a lot of people, when they put this in order, a lot of people were complaining on the radio, because that's the only place I could listen to Bajan news and hear Bajan people speak to authority figures. The biggest problem with this was that they were worried that their sauce would get soaked into the paper plates. And I mean, I can't blame you, because it does get soaked into the paper plates, but it's a small price to pay. Just load up on the sauce. It's a small price to pay in order to not burn your future generations to death. But yeah, ending on a high note. So if you come to Barbados or have been to Barbados, let me know down below in the comments, what was your favorite thing about here? I know some of these, like the weather and the beaches, were just but the other ones I really, really liked. So yeah, let me know if you want some more things I like about Barbados. This was a really fun video to make. I don't know if you noticed, but I can't stop smiling because because I just really like Barbados right now. It's not the best because of pandemic, but it's really cool. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, one more thing.